another one before Huang Jun over there. So that is my name written in Chinese character. So normally when people writing, no people write alphabets. So for Chinese people, we write Chinese character. The Huang Jun is the pronunciation, and for writing, we write Chinese character like that. If you cannot call my name clearly, so also you can just call me. Okay, this is much more easy for you to remember. Then for my cell phone number is over here. You can find me through WhatsApp. So below inside is our WebEx link. Every time for our class, the WebEx link are the same. So make sure you join the WebEx class. So another information for you is I come from China. So this one, you have to know about it. Yeah. To-do list. So for our class today, okay, so for our class today, the first thing I need every people to know is the red color information. Okay, so finish reading that one. Normally, when you message me individually through WhatsApp, we are facing a problem because you forgot to introduce yourself. For me, I have around 200 students like that. So next time when you want to message me, introduce yourself with the 2 sentences I given. So I already written over here. You can starting with, hi, Miss Nina, I'm your student from Mandarin 1. Our group is group O, okay. So then for Mandarin 1, group O, then introduce your attendance number. So later I will inform you what is your attendance number. Then after that is your metric number. So please starting to introduce yourself for the first time. After that, you can list down if you want to talk to me. Then in the future, if you continue to message me, then don't need to introduce anymore because through WhatsApp group, we have the records over there already. Okay, so promise me, please remember this one. Then after that, there are 2 normal rules for you. So if you cannot attend the class, make sure you tell me earlier before our class start. Then also upload your excuse letter through your system. Okay. Another thing we were going to introduce is your group and attendance number. So later when we finish class, I will update our attendance, this form to our WhatsApp group. Then over here for this attendance, here you can see is your group. Then as I refer our group is group O. Then after that for the number over here, right now you see this is your attendance number. Okay. So we have around 28 students. So the number from 1 until 28. So try to find out which number refers for you. Then in the future, when you join listening test, quiz 2, oral test, other things, we all need you to tell us about your attendance number. So this one I forgot. Okay, so please memorize clearly. Then after that is about our subject. So for Mandarin 1 this year we will take Mandarin class got 2 parts. The first one is syllable. So for syllable in Mandarin we also call it pinyin. After that, you can see we will learn is Chinese character. So for Chinese character, we say Hanzi in Mandarin. Okay, so we will learn 2 parts, both pinyin and Hanzi, these 2 things. So pinyin for Mandarin 1. Total, every student must remember 150 words for our Mandarin 1. Okay, so then 150 words, they will give you a tiny symbol called HSK1. Through the glossary, you can check. Then for Chinese character, Mandarin 1, you have to remember 64 Chinese characters. So this is all for Mandarin 1. Then in the module, I already uploaded this one for you, Mandarin module. So you can download and check from our WhatsApp group, or also you can download from our online learning. Okay. Then for our glossary, this one. So this part is called pinyin. These are the pinyin words you have to remember. Then which one belongs to those 150? As I show you, you will find the words have HSK1, those labels. Then you can see over here. So for example, over here, the word how, they have HSK1. Bu, also in front, they got HSK1. So that means they are the 150 words you must remember. Okay. Then after that, in your Mandarin module, you can find about this page. So here, for those Chinese characters, belongs to the Chinese character you must remember. So in your module for chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3, you can all find them. Total, you got 64. Okay. So about this one, your course assessment, the next things. This PDF I also already uploaded both in OL and our WhatsApp group. You can find them. Then you will have a quiz, presentation, oral test, portfolio, listening test, and reading. Those 6 parts for your course assessments. How we are going to run every part, so when the time we are about to do it, I will introduce again. Then just get a quick look about what you were going to do for this sem. Then a little introduction for portfolio. So first one, your portfolio 1. Portfolio 1, you got 5 marks. Also for portfolio 1, we will call it make sentence. Okay. So it's like when we finish learning chapter 1 and 2. So we will use this paper, the make sentence paper. Also, we already upload in both OL and WhatsApp. You can download and print it out by yourself. So we will using the paper to write your make sentence. Okay. Then after finish learning chapter 3 and 4, so we use the make sentence 2. We got those number, make sentence 1, 2, so those different papers. Then chapter 5 and 6, when we finish learning, we do the last time for make sentence. So you will using the make sentence 3 paper to finish your sentence and submit. So all of them, total 10 marks for it. Then next part is the stroke of Hanzi. So we already give you this PDF, right? Then for this PDF, so this is the introduction for it. The red color words I already told you is we don't need to submit for this PDF. Okay. So you can just use it to learn about how to writing those 64 Chinese characters step by step. So this is the things. Then another thing is your portfolio 2. We got 5 marks for portfolio 2, and it's all about this PDF as we're showing you. So for this PDF, we call it Hanzi. Still remember just now I told you Hanzi means Chinese character in Mandarin. Then for this Hanzi PDF, the red color words already reminds you, you must submit it. So for this one, every people have to print it out, finish writing for this one. Then how you are going to do it? So I already show you a sample for Hanzi. Okay. So this is our sample writing the full mark homework for my students last sem. So as you can see, you will write your name, your metric number, your group, and your attendance number. So as I telling you just now, please remember your attendance number clearly. You will need to using it in most of the place when we writing all those assignment or quiz. Then when you're writing those characters, so for my suggestion, it's better you use the black color pen. So for this kind of things, if you use black color pen, when you scan, when you make it into a PDF, everything when you write, we can see it clearly. But if you use other color, if you use pencil, maybe when you scan, the outcome is not so good. So make sure you can check. You will write the Chinese character again. You are writing pinyin for every word for this character and its meaning, as the example show you. Okay. After that is about the submission formats for Hanzi. So when you finish, please take a clear photo for your assignment. Then both mixed sentence and Hanzi is the same. So take a clear photo, make it into PDF, then submit to online learning. So for Hanzi, you have to rename your PDF. So every student, please remember we have standard formats for you. So don't rename your file in the wrong way, okay? Every people will rename the same things. So you write Hanzi in the beginning to show this is your Hanzi assignment. Then it's your number attendance. So after that, you write your metric number. In the end, you write your names. So if you forgot how to rename your PDF, you can check my slide again. After that is your submission date for Hanzi. So we already upload in online learning. You can check it. The last date for submit Hanzi is December 31st. So make sure you check in this one and remember the deadline. If you miss the deadline, that will affect your final results, okay? Then after that, portfolio already finished introduction, so here is your presentation. Then for presentation total, you can see you got 20 marks for presentation. So right now, just to know, the last day for submit your presentation is last day for our class, okay? Then January 21st. So how we were going to do presentation in the future, we will go through what I will introduce everything one more time. Then finally, it's about all the assessment. Every student must submit or must finish in UUM online learning. The first thing is you will do a quiz. Okay, the quiz got 10 marks over here. So you will do it in online learning. After that, you have to upload these 3 PDF. M1 for make sentence 1, make sentence 2, and make sentence 3. So these 3 times of make sentence, we also call it portfolio 1. You got 10 marks. So you have to upload in online learning. After that is your Hanzi PDF, portfolio 2, 5 marks. Then in the end, you will upload your video. That is your presentation. So 20 marks for this. Then every student, you have to make sure we can find your assessment in online learning for all the total 45 marks. Okay, so make sure you have the record. You already successfully upload everything before each due date. So here is all the introduction about our course assessment about this subject, a guideline. Then think about it. Did I explain it clear? Do you understand everything I'm talking?
Yes.
Okay, so good. Then do you have any problem? Do you have any questions about it? So during my class, every time it's the same. If you got any question, so if I speak too fast or something, so just to make sure you tell me. Okay, I hope so. That's a good sign. So far, no. Then if you don't have a question, so we will move on to the new things we need to learn. Last time in our WhatsApp group, I upload about total how many files over there in our WhatsApp group? I think around 6 or 7 PDFs over there. Then right now, today we were starting with this. Okay, we were starting with the pinyin ones. So in our group, have you seen a PDF called Pinyin? Let's say for our latest, the last PDF called Pinyin over there. So I will forward again, okay, because we got new students just join our WhatsApp. So okay, so checking for this one. Then did you see about this Pinyin PDF? Last time we already uploaded to our WhatsApp. Then you can check our group chat. So today we were starting to learn about this pinyin, okay, syllables for Mandarin. Then look at the paper, you can see for the pinyin over there. So first one that's starting to introduce is all the initials. Then this is about the beginning things we were going to talk. So we were starting to learn how to read every letters in Mandarin. So they got a different pronunciation, okay? So you can try to check for this PDF. Then so let's look for the pinyin today. Then when we're starting to introduce the pinyin, so you can see for the pinyin over there, the Chinese syllable or Mandarin syllable over there, each syllable you need to learn is each one syllable they got one initial you can find, then one final over there, and in the end above every syllable you can see like ta meaning means he,谁 meaning means who, 好 means good, 这 means this. So above each syllable, you will see they have those tiny, tiny symbol like 1, 2, 3, and 4 over there. They are called tone in Mandarin. Okay, they have different sound. So as you can see, it's each syllable you can find the initial, final, and a tone over there. No matter how many letters you can see for initial, no matter how many letters for the final, the total counting as one. Okay, so don't say okay. We find two initial, two finals over there. So that is a wrong thing. In each syllable, you will only have one initial, one final, and one tone. So they are a pair of the things. Then normally for initial is the beginning letter for each syllable. But in Mandarin, we got three special cases. So for the group SH, ZH, and another one CH. So these three groups are different, are special. But those three groups are two letters together counting as one initial. Okay, so let's begin to learn the initials in Mandarin. The first one we will starting with group 1. Okay. So for the first group, number 1, okay, starting from the letter B. So if possible, please open your mic and read after me, okay? Because for those one in the end, we will have oral test. So I need to get familiar with your voice. So if possible, open your mic, try to read after me. Let me okay. So if you make some mistake, then we can correct in the same time. So the first one, okay, group one, the first one. Read after me. Bo. One more time, very good. So then continue. Number two. Okay, the second one. Po. Good. So this time, try to focus again, okay? Check my lips. Well, I'm reading the group one. Actually, from my face, from my lips, you cannot see the difference. We don't have difference while we're reading the first group. For example, I read again. Okay, group one, number one. Four. Number two. When you listen, can you listen the different sound when I'm reading?
Yes.
Are they different from you? Some people can catch the difference, for some people still it sounds the same. Because in Malay language, more normally bo and po, those two letters, you read the same. Then this time, okay, put your hand in front of your mouth. Okay, follow me, put your hand in front of your mouth. Then let's feel the difference about these two letters. So after that, I will ask you a questions. Okay, so we start again. Number one letter. Bo. Okay, good. Then number two. Po. This time when you're reading, so you can feel they have air touch your hand, right?
Yes.
I want to ask you a question. Which letter when you read, they have a stronger air touch your hand? The first one or the second one?
Second one. Second one. Second.
Second.
Yes.
Okay, so that's good. Yes, if you can find the second one, you have stronger air touch your hand. That means you already can feel and listen the difference. So the second one, we have stronger air. But the first one when you read, try to control your pronunciation. There's no air coming out. You have to control it. Actually, the first one when you read, we don't have air coming out. So try again. Okay, then no air coming out. So if you have, then hold the breath again. Okay. Good. Then number two, po. Good. So when you read the second one, you have to push a lot of air coming out. Okay. Then this is the first group. So continue the letter M and F. They are normal, same like in English and Malay how you read it. So in Mandarin, it's the same. Okay. Number three, read after me. More. Very good. Then F over there. Four. Okay, very good. Then continue starting the group two. Okay. Group two for letter D and T over there. So for this group, still you can find the blue color word, no air coming out. Red color one, you need to push strong air. So put your hand in front again. Okay. So group two, the first one. Very good. Smile happy. Okay. Then group two, the second one. Push air out. How do you read it? Try again. Very good. So push air out. Group number two. So group two, we read again. The first one, no air coming out. So you can feel they have stronger air touch your hand. So make sure in the beginning, do some practice about it. So try to remember the difference. Use your hand to help you to double check whether you pronounce the correct letter or not. because in the end, for our assessment, you will have listening test. Through the listening test, you have to make sure you can understand how the other people talking in Mandarin. Then in your oral test is, I have to understand what are you talking. That's why in our class, if possible, you can open your mic, try to speak louder. Let me hear how you pronounce. Okay, let me get familiar with your voice. Then continue is some easy letters. So these two letters, they are the same. Then we're starting with group letter N. So N, N, N. Okay, then L, 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 Okay. Then group 3 over here. Okay, you can find the first one, no air, second one, strong air, and a number 3 for letter H. They have a little bit air coming out. Okay, so put your hand in front, we read again. Group 3, the first one. G, your voice. Okay, and again. Good one. Push air out. How do you read it? Nice. Then start again. Okay. Very clear. Okay, good. Then number 3, just push a little bit air. Check out. No air, very strong air, and a little bit air. So group 3, we start again. Group 3, the first one, no air coming out. G, Number 2, push strong air. K, yes, K. Very good. Then number 3, H. So take it easy, okay? Air out. So nice. Then group 4. Okay, group 4 over here. So group 4, you can see for this 3 letter, it's the same. So control your breath, okay? No air, strong air, and a little bit. Letter G, we're starting with G. Group 4, the first one. G. So when you read the letter G, it's like you are reading the English letter Jeep. Okay, the pronunciation more or less the same, like Jeep. Okay, so G. Okay, then the second one, push air out, we're reading Chi. Yes. Chi over there, not the okay. Chi over there is like you're reading the English letter cheese. Cheese over there. Okay. So push air out. Yeah, once you remember cheese, so you remember the pronounce chi over there. Just the front one, you read stronger. So chi. Nice. Then number 3, the letter X in Mandarin is like you are reading the English letter sheep. So she. Letter X over there. She. So we start group 4. The first one again. G. Then the second one. Chi. Good. Chi. Good. Then number 3. She. So if this time, listen to me, okay? I will read from the first one to the number 3 in group 4. So try to listen. Try to catch the difference when I read, okay? The first one, G. The second one, she. The third one, she. Okay, so I read them together, okay? G, T, G. So this time you read it.
G, G,
See, so we need more practice. The first one, the third one is okay. Second, remember the English letter? Chi. Very clear. Okay, so we need more practice after that. Then this is the first four groups. So far, okay? Then group 5 over here. In the beginning part, yeah, the pronunciation part a little bit boring, but still, once we pass this, then we can start to read the real words. Then group 5, okay. Group 5 about the letter Z. So C and S. So these three letter rules are the same. The first one, no air, middle one, strong air, and the last one, a little bit air. So put your hand in front. The first one, that is Z. The mouth sound over there. Okay, Z. Yes. And second one in the middle, the letter C over there, you have to be careful with the pronounce. Because in Malay language, when you see the letter C, normally they sound like ch over there, right? So that's why a lot of people, when they say letter C, they will read chi over there. Like CA, they will read cha. Then actually no. C, letter C in Mandarin, we read c. Yes, you have to push very strong air out. Then number 3, the letter S over there is a normal English letter S pronunciation, similar to pronounce the English word stop, student. So the S sound is the same. Then number 3 is very good, right? Very clear. Then, so we read group 5. The first one, Good. The second one, push air out. Good. Number 3. So as you can see, the same group when we read, actually the outside, when you see the people's lips, the teeth, it's the same shape. But just the difference, the only difference is the air coming out. So you must catch the difference, then you can understand, you can memorize the real pronounce. Okay. Then actually we got the last group for initial. Okay, only the group 6 is the last group. So we're starting with the letter R over here. Letter R in Mandarin we read as R. Okay, so letter R this time. First you have to smile happy. Then inside your mouth, imagine this is your tongue. Then you put your tongue roll back a half. Put your tongue in the middle of your mouth and here. So we read Yes, don't put your tongue, don't roll back too much. Okay, I just put it in the middle. Good. Then starting from we have to put your tongue in the middle of your mouth. So all the group 6, we have to put our tongue in the middle. Okay. So right now, put your tongue in the middle. We read the last 3 initials. They are initial for special case because they got 2 letters together as a couple. So then the first one, that H. So you put your tongue in the middle. So no air coming out. Good. Then you push air out, still the same. Very good. Nice pronunciation. Then number 3. Yes, very clear so far. Okay, nice. So Right now, I will ask you the letter. You can see my mouse, right? So then I will ask you to read the letter. So we're starting from the beginning. Each letter we read just one time. Okay, read after me. The first one, bo.
Bo.
Put your hand in front. Check the air sound. Bo.
Bo.
Bo. Po.
Bo.
Mo.
Bo.
Po.
Bo.
Good. Group 2.
Bo.
The.
T.
No.
N.
L.
L.
G.
G.
K.
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 E.
G.
Chi.
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 Zhi.
Zhi.
Chi.
Chi.
Shi.
Shi.
Ri. Z.
Z.
T.
C.
So for this, all the initials over here, somehow we got 21. Then for all the 21 over here, so far, which one you think is the difficult one to pronounce?
Group 5.
Group 5 over here. 字次 si over there.
Yeah.
Oh, really? We got r difficult. So r actually is easy. I told you, smile happy for the letter R. Smile happy, put your tongue in the middle. Okay. Then it's like you're reading the English letter wrong over there. Okay, wrong. So
Wrong.
r over there.
R.
It's very easy. Then H over there in Mandarin, H is like you read the English letter her. Okay. So I
Her.
present to her. So her over there.
Her.
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 So then group 5 over there, if you find it difficult, so never mind. After we finish class, I will upload the MP3 for the initials. Then you can listen and try to read after it. Okay. So normally in the beginning, so try to catch the initial, they push air out or not, a little bit difficult for students. But once you practice, normally it takes 1 week. It's like every morning you spend 5 minutes, just listen to the MP3 and practice for it. So when you practice, when you read, put your hand in front, this is the thing you must do, okay? Because if you didn't put your hand in front, you can barely catch the difference. So only by when you put your hand in front, so this is some real things you can feel whether you read correct or not. So if you think that letter you push air, so then you have to check, for example, when you read the letter T, so it's T, so make sure you push strong air, because in Malay language, for the letter T, normally you never push air out. So this is some part you have to be careful with. Okay, so here is all the initial. Then continue, we will introduce some happy things. For finals over here. In English, you have you got 5 finals, A, E, I, O, U. But in Mandarin also we got A, E, I, O, U, but we run it in different order. So make sure you check it out. In Mandarin, those 5 letters not arranged by A, E, I, O, U, because we have our own rules for it. So the first one when we start, it's like you read the Malay word ayam. So you have to open your mouth wide. Okay. So the first one, read after me. Very good. So no difficulty for it. You just make sure you remember, open your mouth widely. Then just say like that. Because when you say so in the future, you will have wrong pronounce. So open your mouth wide. So remember, every time when you say out, so open your mouth like that. The second one, it's like you read the Malay word orang. Okay, so all
O,
Very good. Then number 3, for the letter E over there. In Malay, you got 2 pronunciation for it, right? You have and these 2. But actually in Mandarin, for this letter, we only got 1 pronounce. So it's same like the Malay word nam. So good. Smile happy for this one. So yes, the number 4. Number 4 for this letter is like you read the Malay word ibu. Okay, so good. Then the last one, number 5. Number 5 is like you read the Malay word udang. So Then remember, just today we have to remember is in Mandarin, the 5 letters not arranged by A, E, I, O, U. They are A, O, E, U. They arranged like this. So we got 5 monofinal, means the single final over here. But in Mandarin, we have a special one for you. Did you see the green color one? It's a U with 2 dots above. So this in Malay language, we don't have. So for this letter, the pronunciation, okay, listen to me carefully and check my lips. So when you read the green color letter, the pronunciation is U. Can you read it? So let's try again. So circle your mouth, circle your lips over here. Oh, very good. Some people's pronunciation is quite good. Then for other people, if you think U is difficult to pronounce, then we have one way to help you practice. If you forgot how to pronounce U, then we can starting to read as E. Okay, the letter. We can starting to pronounce E. Then when you read E, so slowly circle your lips. Okay, check for me. E. You read E, then slowly circle your lips to the end. Then you have a very clear sound for U. Okay, so let's try again. Yes, so in the end, that is U pronounce. Okay. Yes, so when we read U, you have to circle your lips. This is the first step. Cannot show your teeth, still come out. If you show your teeth, you will never read a U clear. That it will be wrong pronunciation. Okay. Then when you read U, circle your lips first, then make sound out. When we finish, so then don't smile happy in the end when you read. If you read U, then you smile. So the pronunciation will totally different. Okay. So let's try again. So practice for this one, okay? We got some popular words for Mandarin 1. They all starting with letter U. So they all have U sound inside. So practice more. Next class, I will ask students to read it individually. Okay, so I give you 3 or 4 days for practice it. So one more time, let's read it in again. U. Need more practice, Then, so for the letter U, we have some things you need to be careful. Pronounce is U, but for writing, for the U, we got 2 dots above, but we got special rules for it. If the letter U match with 4 letters, G, Qi, Xi, and E, so if U match with these 4 letters, then when you're writing, we don't need to write the 2 dots above. You just to show you writing a U over here. Okay, this is a special case. But if you match with other letters, you have to put the dots back. So just remember special rules is when you match with G, Qi, Xi, and E, so we don't need the dots. When you see letter spelling like this, please remember it's not U sound. You have to read a U pronunciation here. For example, let's read the first one. Okay, the first letter over here. Then read after me. 句子. It's a U pronoun. Okay, so let's try again. 句子. Very good. Then 句子 in Mandarin means sentence. Okay, so the second one over here. Okay, this letter Q match with U over here. So 去. Very good. 去. It's like the tone number 4. Okay, so 去 in Mandarin means go. Okay, 去. Then after 去 we have this letter. Okay, we have 哪里. 哪里 means where. So 去哪里. Very clear, right? So 去哪里 means where do you want to go? Where are you going? So 去哪里. Very good. Belongs to the Mandarin 1, HSK 1, those 150 you must remember. Okay, so starting from today we can memorize. Where did you go? So 去哪里. Very clear, right? Then number 3, those X plus U over there we read as 虚. 虚. So together, the word number 3 we read as 需要. Very good. 需要. This word in our Mandarin 1, so far we don't need to remember. 需要 means need, like I need your help, I need my cell phone, need. So you will learn this word in Mandarin 3. Okay, so this word we read again. 需要. Very good. So then the last one over here is Y plus U over here. 语. Very good. 汉语. So 汉语 is a very important word because 汉语means Mandarin, our subject name. Okay, so like right now, every people are learning Mandarin. So then Mandarin word 汉语. Very good. Okay, so as I telling you, a lot of words starting with U pronounce. Then we have another word. Also, you have to remember for Mandarin 1, this word, how do you read it?
下雨.
Very clear. Good. So this one we read as 下雨. Very good. So 下雨means raining. Like these days, it's really raining a lot. So 下雨. Very good. Then we got another one. So like I told you, only 4 letters match with U. For writing, we don't need to write the 2 dots. But if other letters, we all have to write the dots above. Like this one, N plus U, so you have to put the dots above. So this one we read as 女. Yes, so this word you have to learn in Mandarin 1. So read after me, please. 女儿. 女儿 means daughter. We have son and daughter, right? 女儿means daughter. So we read again. 女儿. Very easy, right? So far about your pronunciation, still okay?
Yes.
I hope so. Because after we finish learning these kind of things, then we can already starting to try to read some words. For example, let's see here. The word 0 in Mandarin belongs to the word you have to remember for Mandarin 1. 零. Good. 零. Then number 5. Good. 五. The tone, like the tiny teeny symbol we will learn next class how to read it. This is like this, so your voice, you can nod your head like this. Like this, right? Then number 7. Very good. It's a chi pronounce, right? So you have to push it out. Very good. Chi.
Chi.
Your sound is very stable, like the tone show you. So your sound is stable. Chi.
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 Good. So chi is number 7. Then
Chi.
drink water. Drink.
Hui.
Drink our so very good. Nice. Then the happy cat word. They are not meow, okay? So
Meow.
clear. Mao. So next time, for the cat, you can see we have a lot of cats. So then over there, so don't read meow, okay? So in Mandarin, we read Mao. So here the puppy word.
Go.
Nice. So we don't have air coming out, okay? So control your breath. Then go. Then
Go.
smile happy. It's a pronunciation. Nice. So eat. How many people? How do you read the letter number 7? Chi. No, inside eat. Not chi anymore. Put your tongue in the middle. So number 7 and eat. Normally people confuse. Okay, so we try to remember from our first class. Then the word dish, food. Very good. We read as 菜. How do you say eat the dish, eat the food? Try again, okay? Try again. We're connecting these 2 words together. 吃菜. 吃菜. So give your muscle a massage, okay? I'm too tired for today. Then this is some practice. So later I will introduce another. I will introduce a web link for you. Okay. So I will introduce a YouTube link for you. For this link, we will use it to practice about your pronunciation. So I will introduce a web link for you. It's this one. Okay, it's this one. But right now, I'm not going to play it during our class because yesterday when I teach, some students told me when I play it, they will get stuck. So the internet is not so good. Then I will post the web link for you. So I will share it to our WebEx chat. Okay, so you can copy the link. When we finish class, you can check the link again because here they got all our initial, final, how to pronounce. They already put it into a song. So you can try to listen and practice for it. Okay. So they have a very clear introduction about how we're going to read it. So then you can use this link, try to review about what we are learning today. So using this link, then I also will upload the MP3 for how to read initial, how to read each final over there. So about that MP3, I will post in WhatsApp group. So every people we can download from our WhatsApp group. Okay. Then this is all the things for today. So let's give a revision. Okay, a short revision about today. What we are going to, what we have talked with in our class. The first one about my name. You can just call me Nina. Okay. So then another second most important thing is when you message me individually, so don't forget to introduce yourself with the 2 sentences I told you, like, hi, Miss Nina, I'm your student from Mandarin 1, Group O. My number from attendance is, my metric number is, after you finish your introduction, tell me what things you want to talk to me. Then we have our course assessment already introduced. We put the PDF in both online learning and WhatsApp. You can download and check. So after that, we have learned today is you have learned about initial and final. So we have learned initial, we have 3 special cases. Some initial, like in my slide, initial show in blue color, you don't need to push air out. Then some initial, you have to push strong air out. And for initial, you just feel a little bit air coming out from your mouth when you read it. Then you remember the difference. Each group, what kind of initial you have. So in the beginning, when you practice, just put your hand in front and do the practice. Then this is for initial. As I'm telling you, initial normally is the beginning letter for every syllable. So we got 3 specials. They have 2 letters together. They are SH, ZH, and CH. Then after that, we got 6 monofinal. They are A, O, E, U, and plus a special letter U. Okay, so we need more practice about the letter U. Yes. So for letter U, we have to remember is when you're writing the letters, U match with initial. So we got 4 letters. You have to remember the G, Qi, Xi, and E when they match with U. So we don't need to write the 2 dots above. But for other initials, we just keep the dots over there. Then this is all for today. So think about it. Do you have any questions for what we learned today? Did I explain it clear?
Yes.
I'm a little bit scared
Very
because
clearly.
I'm worried
It's
about
so
whether
clear, Miss.
you all can understand it or not. So thank you for giving me some feedback during class. I really need it. So then that's all for today. So if you didn't scan the QR code, then so stay here. I will show you the QR code again. But if you already finished scan, so still remember last time I told you how to say bye-bye in Mandarin? 再见.
再见.
Yes, very good. So today,
Again,
谢谢, thank you, and 再见. Okay, see you next class.
再见.
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 How was it?
再见。
再见，老师。
再见. Very good.